Good morning, church. My name is James Tan, and I'm married to Mimi. We are proud parents of Nathan and Christopher, ages 11 and 8. As a parent, we can all attest that we have similar goals for our kids. We all want what's best for our kids, to see them happy, successful, and walking with Christ into their adulthoods. However, it's not always a smooth ride. There are many challenges and pitfalls to navigate, and my journey has been no different. It was during Nathan's second and third grade years, where things took a downward turn. I wrestled with anger, frustration, discipline, a lot of it unwarranted and directed against my kids, mostly Nathan. He unfortunately struggled with discipline at school. His own curiosity and immaturity, coupled with bad influences, made for a rather toxic environment, which spilled over at home. We would receive regular behavioral updates from his teachers, and I did not handle it particularly well, resorting to yelling, scolding, and shaming. Assuming he was just a disobedient and sinful child, I reflexively placed all the blame on him. His personality has always been very loud, exuberant, easily excitable, and too often overly impulsive, and these traits I felt were the source of his problems. Through it all, I was trying to take control of the situation. I was trying to correct him, control him, mold him, none of which were successful in the least. I did pray a lot during this time for him, but outwardly my heart was not in the right place. At probably the lowest point in his behavioral journey, we found out that he had qualified to attend a magnet school within the district. Through all the challenges he'd endured, one part of him that remained constant was his love of reading, curiosity, exploration, and excellent grades. Our hope was that this change of school could be the exact change of scenery he needed. However, that excitement turned to disappointment, sadly, as we found out that he had been waitlisted to enter fourth grade. We would have to wait one more year to see if he would be able to get off the wait list, or so we thought. In the middle of Christmas break, during his fourth grade year, we received a call from the district, and there was an immediate opening available, and Nathan was selected to come off the wait list. He would start immediately in the second half of the school year. We had to make a decision within about 48 hours, so we all sat down as a family, talked, and prayed, and ultimately accepted the invite. Nathan began the second half of his fourth grade year at his new school and has never looked back. The adjustment period was quick. Most of his behavioral problems evaporated. He made new friends, and he was being challenged and humbled academically. Smaller class sizes, more engaging schoolwork, and a similar cohort of students all helped to carve a new path for him. I was quite nervous making such a drastic change for him halfway through the year, but those worries quickly faded. Looking back, it was all God's hand helping to guide Nathan's life on a new path. All the things that I had tried to do, the yelling, the shaming, were completely useless. It was during this period that I heard God say to me, "He is my son just as much as he is yours. You need to let go, trust in me, and stop trying to change him. This is how I made him, so let him be who he was made to be. I will take care of him, I have a plan for him, and I love him." And at the same time, I felt God changing my mindset to make a stronger connection with my child. Disciplinary moments involve softer tones and corrective words rather than hurtful and shameful ones. He now has a longer leash to be who he is, and I reduced the amount of unsolicited advice I gave, allowing him the opportunity to reflect and process. Despite this progress, I still have much to do as a parent. My anger still gets the better of me too many times, having to fight the urge to resort to my old behavior. My kids will be the first to say that I've made plenty of mistakes as a parent, and I still regularly apologize to them. But I can confidently say that God has slowly molded my heart to be a better parent. It was not a coincidence around this time that Pastor Mia and Joe also visited our house church for family strengthening ministry. The theme that night was one of an ownership parent versus an ambassador parent, which was exactly what I needed to hear at the moment. I was the ownership parent, one who expected unquestioned obedience and discipline, much like I own my kids. An owner does what he or she likes with their possession and expects no resistance. But God does not bless us with children only to have us treat them like our possessions. Instead, we are tasked as ambassadors of Christ. We guide our children with the message and plan that God gives us, and not our own plan we have for our own children. I encourage all parents, regardless of how old your kids are, to take both 101 and 201 parenting class. Whether you feel like you're struggling or excelling, there is a breadth of knowledge and insight to gain. Some of my take-home points: letting go and allowing your child to be who God made them to be. Shepherd your child in life, but allow them the freedom to make mistakes and figure things out themselves. Kids are immensely capable, if only we give them the opportunity to struggle, succeed, and grow. Make a heart connection with your child, whether it be times of discipline, fun, sadness, challenges. All situations can be an opportunity to make that heart connection. It just takes patience and time. Spend more time listening and asking questions, and less time lecturing, correcting. Let the Spirit do its work in your relationship with your kids. Don't let your guard down. The opportunities can come when you least expect it. Lastly, I want to thank Joe and Pastor Mia. Thank you for your family strengthening ministry, for your dedication to NLK, and for your dedication to build strong relationships with everyone that you meet. Thank you for being faithful servants of Christ that you are. Have a good day. Thank you.